Yes, how can I help you?
Yeah, I received a voicemail from this number.
Okay, so you had a voicemail today, or it was on yesterday.
It was yesterday, but by the time I got home from work, I didn't have time to call back.
Can I have your name?
Yeah, Tom, Tom, Jarvis, Jarvis.
All right. So Tom, can you just help me out with your social security number so I can put your information?
Why do you need my social? What's this regarding?
Because I have to make sure, like, talk to the right person, and I have to put your information. So I need your social security number.
Okay, I'd really like to know what it's about before I give out that info, but
Can you repeat it?
I'm sorry you're breaking up.
I said that. Can you repeat it again? All right. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me pull out your information. All right. You there, Tom?
Yes.
All right. So I've already pulled out your information in front of my system. Now I'm going to connect a call to one of the officer. He will brief you what exactly the matter is and what's going on under your name. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Still connected.
Thank you.
Are you there?
Yes. Hello?
Your call has been transferred.
Uh,
Are you there?
yes.
All right, sir. In order for me to pull up your file and tell you more about the case, I need you to verify your current zip code.
My current zip code?
All right, hold the line. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So you can note down your case ID number and your warrant ID number.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I have a pen.
All right, then. Your case ID number is D as in Delta, C as in Charlie, 7010.
That's DC7010.
Right. Then note down your arrest warrant ID number. Your
Whoa,
arrest
wait.
warrant ID number.
Arrest warrant.
Uh-huh.
For what?
I'll explain each and everything, sir, step by step.
Okay.
First of all, your arrest warrant ID number is 537542.
537542.
Right. So, sir, I will go ahead and read out the legal charges which are against your name. So I will highly appreciate you if you do not interrupt me in between while I'm speaking, as this line are being monitored and recorded for evidence purposes. I will give you fair and enough chance to speak and raise your questions once I have completed my part. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All right. Sir, your social has been found suspicious for criminal activities in the state of Washington. So have you ever been to the state of Washington before?
Yeah, I have.
When?
Probably about 5 years back.
All right. Have you ever lost your phone or your wallet in the past?
My what or my wallet?
Have you ever lost your phone or your wallet in the past?
Not that I can recall.
All right. do you know of anyone who visits Washington frequently, like your neighbors, colleagues, any friends?
No, just me.
Alright. So this case is going to be taken to the FBI headquarters as we have a strong evidence that are enough to prove you guilty inside the courthouse. So this investigation
What's the
started
crime?
when we found an I'll read out the case file, sir. Don't interrupt me. I will give you fair and enough chance to speak and raise your questions once I've completed my part. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Alright, so this investigation started when we found an abandoned car on the south border of Washington, and the car contained some blood and drug residues inside it. Hence, after investigation, we found that the car was rented and booked on your name and on your personal social information. There is a one address linked with the title of the vehicle, the address in the city of Seattle, which was raided by the U.S. Marshal. But unfortunately, there was no one inside the residence. But we have recovered 8 to 9 pounds of cocaine, which is in highly abusive drugs, and some documentation from financial institutes such as State Bank, Bank of America, and USA Bank. As well as there are also documents found for accounts in banks which are overseas in countries like Jamaica and China. And this entire paperwork has a name on it, and as per reports, hundreds of thousands of dollars has been wired from this bank account both locally and internationally, which totally seems suspicious to us. That is the reason we as the Social Security Administration of the state of Washington have filed a case against you for drug trafficking and as well as money laundering, as per the Money Laundering Control Act 1986. Now, according to Section 42 and subsection C of 1958, Drug Enforcement Administration Act, you are going to be taken for an unbillable jail terms of 9 years, and the penalty would be between $89,000 to $150,000. Now let us know, do you have any question regarding this case and your criminal activities?
Yeah, I have a few questions. Like, I don't believe these charges are correct against me. I mean, I was living out in New Jersey, and I had some issues out there with a guy named Jason. And so I moved to Washington for a couple years, but I was never involved with any drugs or anything.
I can understand, sir. That's why in this regard we have also checked your past records. And we have found that your banking contains genuine records and your social have no other complaint in the past. And we have a doubt that maybe it's not you, but someone else who may have accessed your personal information toward this fraudulent activities.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's this
That
guy
is why
Jason because he's been stalking me for some time now.
Listen, sir, that is why under the Provision Act of 1996, we can give you a call before taking any legal action against you. So if you agree to help the Department of Treasury in this case, then only we can put your case and warrant on hold and catch the real culprit who doing these kinds of fraudulent activities. So let me ask, what is your clear intention toward this case? Are you willing to cooperate with the government?
Yeah, I'm willing to cooperate. I just think it's going to be difficult to catch him.
Alright, then let me transfer your call for the senior department with the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, who personally authorized regarding this case. Hold the line, don't hang up the line, and don't put me on a mute. Alright?
Yes.
Thank you for holding. You have been transferred to the Senior Investigation Officer. This is Frank Jefferson. How may I assist your call?
I was transferred to you.
Okay, I would like to verify some information that you're still residing in the same zip code.
That is correct.
Okay. Is this your cell phone number?
Yes. That's correct.
So, Mr. Tom, as my associate, verified some information with you. He already given you the details, reason behind this call. Before I go ahead, I would like to ask you a couple of questions on this recorded line.
Okay.
Please be honest and true so that we can proceed further and guide you what you have to do in the situation in which you are information is compromised, and how you can take care of yourself, and how you can come out of this legal matter. Okay.
Okay.
Tell me the information that the house you are living at this point of time, it's your own house or it's a rented?
It's rented.
Okay. And since how long you're rented there?
Probably a couple years. I move around a lot.
It's more than 5, right?
No, about 2 or 3.
Okay, 2 or 3 years. Okay, and I just want to know, like, how many cars do you have under your name?
I have one.
Okay, can I have a make and a model of that car? Apart from this, I just want to know, like, what's your current profession?
I am currently not really working.
Okay, and what about your last profession? Like, previously you're working which department?
I drove an ambulance.
Okay, so you were a driver in the ambulance, right?
Correct.
Okay. Apart from this, may I know, like, with how many banks you are banking with?
I'm just banking with one.
Okay, may I have the bank name?
Bank of America.
Okay. Apart from this, I just want to ask you, like, do you have a 401k under your name, or IRA or 403b?
No.
Okay. Any retirement plan?
No.
Okay.
I honestly
Any
don't plan on
investment?
being around that long.
Okay. Any investment plans or something?
Nope.
Okay. Apart from this, I just want to reconfirm that since how long you're banking with Bank of America?
Probably about 5 or 6 years since I was recently unemployed.
Okay. And what is the balance that you have in your checking account and the savings account as on today's date?
What does that have to do with this?
The reason I'm just verifying you can give me the approx amount. We don't need the exact amount because whatever the other accounts we found suspicious, we need to rectify that which one is yours. Once we will verify this information, I'll submit to the courthouse, take an approval that this is the only information which belongs to you. Apart from that, whatever.
I probably have about a couple thousand in my checking, and I have about
Like, it's more than 10,000 or less than that?
like around 2,000.
Okay.
And in my
Apart from this,
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
what about what about
in my
the savings?
savings, I have about 8,000.
These amounts are like approximate amount, right?
Yeah, in the ballpark.
Okay. Now, I just want to let you know, I'm going to submit this information. Okay, you just need to stay connected, and I just want to make you aware that while we are working on your file, I want you to keep 2 things in your mind. First is that make sure don't hang up this call or don't get disconnected. Okay, keep connected with me. I'm going to give you my direct line number, okay, in which you can get in touch with me directly. Okay, apart from this, make sure you will be on the line once I'll get the approval. Do you have a pen and piece of paper?
Yes.
Okay, write down my direct line number. It's 2.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Tom, I would like to inform you as I'm going to submit this information to the authorities. I just want you to send me the picture of your driver's license on the number which I gave you, okay, so that I can submit and attach that your license as a piece of
Now
document
this
with
is
all this
about
information.
now this is about stuff that happened in Seattle, right? Not New Jersey.
Beg your pardon?
They told me that this was about stuff that happened in Seattle regarding
Uh-huh.
things. I want to make sure it's not what happened in New Jersey.
Sir, I was just talking about the same procedure, same process, like my associate let you know. Okay? I just need to submit this information to the attorney so that I can get an approval.
I'm just saying that he was telling me that this had to do with things involved in Seattle, which I can't explain those things, even though I was out in Washington before. But if it was about stuff in New Jersey, that I could explain.
What happened with the New Jersey?
I had a lot of issues in New Jersey. I mean, I had a guy that tried to kill me in New Jersey. He stalked me for a long time, and that's the reason I went out to Washington. And I think he's behind all of this.
Okay. Might possible. That's the reason we just need a cooperation from your end so that we can catch the real suspect, like who is committing fraud.
Well, can I give you his information so you can look into it?
No, we will do that. Our investigation department will do that. Okay. We just need a picture of your driver's license so that I can submit to the authorities. Can you just send me that so I can go ahead and submit and take an approval?
You really think I'm going to give you my driver's license, you motherfucking benchode?
Okay.
You scamming piece of shit. Oh, here, I got his direct number. We're calling him back.
This is Peter Williams. I'm not available to take your call right now, but if you leave me your name, number, and a brief message, I'll be right back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and you have a great day.
Hey, asshole. You like scamming people, you low-class walk the dog motherfucker? You like scamming people? Why don't you get a real job? Okay? You don't even sound like an FBI agent. Should we fill up his mailbox?
This is Peter Williams. I'm not available to take your call right now, but if you leave me your name, number, and a brief message, I'll be right back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and you have a great day.
Hey, Peter, it's Tom. I just wanted you to know, man, I'm still having problems with that guy out in New Jersey, Jason. He's just giving me a lot of shit, won't leave me alone. You know, shit went down at Crystal Lake, and he's just really bitter about it. So I don't think I'm going to get away from him. So I think he's the one behind all my problems. So I really think you should look into Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees. You might want to look into Pamela Voorhees too.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
Shut them down. And there goes another episode in the book of Cold Calls. We'll be back with more.